Checked.
Hey, what's going on everyone? So in this video we are going to look at installing Ubuntu on our Windows machine using WSL. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you the machine that I'm on, some specs on it, and the version. That way so you can kind of have a benchmark of what this is being done on, because most of these machines now, Windows come pre-installed with WSL already set up. There's really no preparation that you need to do for this video. So getting started, we're going to look at that information. So what I'm going to do is hold down my Windows key and press R.
Run dial.
And I'm also using NVDA screen reader just to make sure you do that. So what we're going to do is type msinfo32,
S I O 3 2
and then
2.
press enter.
Seen. Full system information dial.
So it's going to give us our system information.
Level 1 hardware resources.
So we're going to press S for system summary.
S. Software environment. S. Level 0 system summary.
All right. So we're going to press enter on this, and then I'm going to press tab.
List 1 list. OS name semi. Value colon.
All right. So right here,
OS name semi.
I'm just going to press uh, Control Shift and then down arrow.
Version semi.
I'm going to copy this, Control C, and then open Notepad.
Start window. N. O. Note. Untitled dash notepad.
I'm going to paste this in here.
OS name tab Microsoft Windows 11 Home.
Alright, so OS name is Microsoft Windows 11 Home.
Version tab 10.0. Tab 10.
Then our version is 10.0.
22,631. Build.
You heard that there.
22,631. Carriage return.
You heard the build. Okay. So just to give you a benchmark to understand like what machine I'm on doing this. That way, so if you run into any trouble, if you maybe you comment that information in, and that might be some way I can help you debug the situation. So, all right. So getting started, we're going to want to go to the Microsoft Store. So we can press our Windows key,
Start with
press, and type Store.
S. E. Level 1 Microsoft Store.
Microsoft Store.
Microsoft Store. Microsoft Store.
All right, so I press enter on that. Now in here, we're going to want to get to the search field. So I'm going to tab
5 suggestions.
one time, and it puts me in the search field, which has my suggestions that I've searched before. I'm just going to type Ubuntu.
U. U. 8 suggestions.
And press enter.
8 suggestions. Left.
Okay. So from here, I'm just going to press tab.
8 suggestions. Blank. U.
Tab again.
User profile button. Home 1 of 6. What tick S new not selected 1 of 3. Left quote Ubuntu right quote group.
So you're going to hear left quote Ubuntu right quote.
All departments top.
All departments. I also have all punctuation turned on, so you might not hear those quotes. But after you get to that, you'll want to tab twice.
Ubuntu dot.
And then you'll come to a list that kind of goes, you can arrow, it goes from left, right, and then up to down. So I have a couple of Ubuntu versions already installed. So I'm going to install the latest, which is 24. So I'm going to right arrow till I get to that.
Ubuntu 2. Ubuntu 2.0. Ubuntu 1.8. Ubuntu left paren. Ubuntu 24.04 LTS.
Okay. So right here, once you get focused on it, you want to press tab.
Search route 8 suggestions.
Just kidding. I forgot. You don't want to press tab. You want to press enter on Ubuntu 24.
Penguin. Arch WSL dot. Debian dot. Penguin dot.
Let me get back to that.
2 Ubuntu. Oops Africa colon. CompTIA Linux. G. Left quote. Ubuntu dot. Left Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Oops Africa. Ubuntu 24.
There we go. Ubuntu 24. We're going to press enter.
Unknown. Text. Get button. Get Ubuntu 20.
Okay. So it's going to put us on the get button immediately. I'm going to press enter on this.
Button.
So what that's going to do is just install. So if I shift tab
Canonical group limit.
and then a tab,
Button starting download.
we're starting our download. So
Pause download. Pause download.
Alright, so pause download. So it's downloading right now. And depending on your internet speed,
Pause download.
It may take some time, or it may be very quick.
Canonical. Pause download button checking product files.
It seems like we're almost done.
Canonical. Pause download button calculating download size.
Oh, we're actually starting our download.
Pause download. Canonical. Pause download button almost ready.
Almost ready.
Pause download. Pause download button downloading.
Alright, so now it's just starting the download.
Pause download.
So again, this may take a little while because it is a big package, but on my internet,
Pause download.
it won't take too long.
4.9.
In the meantime, I can give you a little tip. Whenever
Text.
you're on Git Bash or a bash line, like we're about to be inside of Ubuntu, whenever you want to list the files in a directory, you can do ls, right? But that can be sloppy sometimes, so it might be a little bit easier to do ls space -1, and that will actually give you a much cleaner list of your output. All right, let's check our download.
Canonical group limited link. Open button open Ubuntu.
All right, it's ready. So now I'm going to press enter on, well, you can press enter on open, but I want to show you how you would open it from the start menu. So I'm just going to Alt F4 out of this.
Star OS.
And then we're going to press our Windows key and we're going to type Ubuntu.
Ubuntu 2.2.
So I just typed UBUN, and now this is what it popped up. I'm going to down arrow.
Find results in apps heading. Best match, comma, Ubuntu 2.0.
Okay, best match.
Find results in apps. Level 2 apps group, comma, Ubuntu, comma, app, comma, Ubuntu 24.0.
There's Ubuntu 24, so I'm pressing enter on that.
Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Default terminal Ubuntu 24.04 LTS 120 space blank.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. To open up the window, I'm gonna go to my numpad. So if you're on a big keyboard, desktop layout, you can go to your numpad.
Please create a default Unix.
All right. So what it done there was it was loading up, and then now we have to create a user and put a password in just to set up our default user. All right. So again, we're going to be using the numpad on a big desktop, but if you're on a laptop, you're going to hold down your caps lock key, and you can navigate with your arrows at the same time with your caps lock key to be able to see your terminal output. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to the bottom by just holding down the 9 on my numpad.
Bottom.
Okay. So I'm going to hit 7 to go up by line just to read the output.
For more information, visit. Please create a default Unix user account. The username does not need to match your Windows username. For more information, visit http. Enter new Unix.
Alright, so we have our Unix username. It does not need to match our Windows username, so I'm just going to make mine something like a coding
INVDA. Bottom. 120. New password.
Alright, so it's going to ask us for a new password, so you can make your password whatever you want. Don't forget it though.
Retype new password : password : password updated successfully.
Okay.
Installation successful, bang.
So we type our password and we have to retype our password. Now we're going to get some terminal output.
No intent slash this 1 2 1 space system information 102 space system load : 0.25 processes :
So we're going to get some system information.
Usage of slash : 0.1 memory usage : 6% IPv4 address for F0 swap usage : 0% 100 and blank. No intent. This message is shown once a day. To disable it, please create the /home/codingblindtech/.hushlogin codingblindtech@kblackwelder : $.
Okay. So now we've created a profile.
Coding blind.
This gets us started on Ubuntu. So now we can start learning about Linux and what commands we can use, things that we can do that will make your life easier. We can also open up VS Code that will open up in a WSL version of VS Code where it actually uses the Visual Studio client you have on your machine, but it uses the VS Code server from the actual Ubuntu WSL. super cool. All right, so we've got that installed. The next thing is, so I was talking about wanting to install Docker Desktop, but I think I'm gonna do that in another video to make it a little bit shorter on this one. And it also gives you some time to do some research, look into Ubuntu WSL on Windows, and we will start to learn how to navigate this bash line. So, all right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully soon more to come. All right, thank you. Bye.
Star OS name tag. System information. OBS 30.